Elon Musk is about to literally inject billions of dollars, over $104 billion, as he confirms the launch of X payments built on XRP. And it comes as Elon Musk offers to buy XRP and Ripple Labs, the entire institution, which includes over 50 billion XRP that they have locked up in escrow for about $25 billion. And prices XRP at over $2,531.29 per XRP. And this is all set to unfold within the next couple of weeks, as Elon Musk officially announces that X payments will launch to facilitate all of the global wealth and will be on the Ripple XRP ledger. Now, before we delve deep into $2,531.29 per XRP, we have information for you, and that you're going to get yourself free XRP because of our partnership with Uphold. Everybody watching this video can literally sign up using my link in the description and get up to $100 worth of free XRP literally in less than 5 minutes. This means that you're about to get potentially over $20,000 because if XRP price skyrockets to $2,500. That means you're about $25,000 that you just made for spending 5 minutes of your time. Again, like, comment, subscribe using my link in the description when you sign up on Uphold and do a transaction, and you're going to get up to $100 you can then buy XRP with absolutely free. You can also get yourself some more XRP by joining the RealFi giveaway, which is a brand new project tokenizing over $654.39 trillion on the XRP ledger and giving away free XRP. They're rolling it in a matter of days, so if you want to get in right now, just follow them on RealFi Team on X Twitter and then retweet their post right here. Again, the link will be in the description. There's a lot of free money that's being given away in today's video, so take advantage of it. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So Elon Musk is set to add $104 billion into XRP and the XRP ledger, causing $600 per XRP to begin with. This comes as Elon Musk is set to inject $104 billion into XRP due to a major partnership between Ripple and X payments, which is set to power about half of the global wealth transfer, as Elon Musk has said in his post. And what's crazy is that this was actually verified XRP. The amount of XRP was shifted out into numerous other wallets. Now, when you pay close attention, you'll realize that this has been in the works for a very long time. Like recently, the President of the United States of America, which is very close to Elon Musk, and Elon Musk currently runs Dodge, was actually announcing a executive order for banks to now proceed with crypto and to revitalize the US Federal Reserve banking system to be open to using new blockchain technology, and that being RippleNet and the XRP ledger. Now, XRP will bridge all the money. That's been quite clear. Banks love XRP, and multiple financial institutions, including the Bank of America, has publicly declared that they will begin using XRP not only for external transactions, but that they actually already do 100% of payments of internal transactions using the XRP ledger. Also, with that being announced, the president of Ripple, Marnico Long, revealed that the Bank of America, their CEO, said that they're all in on XRP, with the Bank of America actually disclosing that they've begun buying XRP over 1 billion XRP's worth. Here's the official Bank of America wallet, and here's them owning again about 1 billion XRP in their wallet. But it's happening all very quickly, as billions and trillions of dollars are set to unveil on the XRP ledger, mainly by RealFi, which is tokenizing real estate and real world assets on the XRP ledger, officially announcing the unlock of $654.39 trillion global real estate market onto the XRP ledger through the RealFi ecosystem. This money, the $654.3 trillion of real estate market that will be unlocked and will be flowing into the XRP ledger, will flow through the Real token, which hasn't yet launched, but will be launching on the XRP ledger. Their pre-sale on June 7th, 2025 at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This massive unlock will now allow the $600 trillion to go onto the XRP ledger, and with every single transaction, not only will the money flow into the XRP ledger, but also burn XRP in the process, causing a decrease in the supply of XRP and an increase in the demand. As a result, also causing the price of the Real token to skyrocket to massive numbers. We're looking at it going from literally at 0 cents, $0, the number 0, to potentially $200, $300, $400 per token, per real token. And this is all going to happen instantaneously upon launch. So I definitely recommend everybody get prepared to make a lot of money on 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, June 7th. You got to get in and capitalize. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial, he's doing research. And again, this is definitely something that I'm doing. I'm getting ready to capitalize and jump in and buy some real tokens once it launches, because you're talking about $654.39 trillion in tokenization, in money flowing into the XRP ledger using the real token, which is a massive new industry, and it's all happening on the XRP ledger. So obviously you have the XRP ledger attracting, institutions. You have the real assets like real estate, real world assets getting tokenized through the RealFi ecosystem, and all of that is going through the real token. Now, taking a bigger look at this, we got to look at the actual partnerships unfolding. One of these announcements that we got about 100 banks integrating were by Ripple CEO himself, but he officially announced and confirmed that Ripple has now partnered with 100 banks and financial institutions in its goal to integrate XRP for the global payment solution. And this comes as the entire DeFi ecosystem on the XRP ledger is priming up for a major breakout. Again, we're talking about real launching on the XRP ledger, but also the leading DeFi token right now is the CTF token, the crypto trading fund, which is a payment rewards system and framework officially on the XRP ledger. And well, they're rapidly growing as well. We're talking about partnerships with Amazon, partnerships with Walmart, the introduction of $20 billion market cap, which is very easy for the CTF token, will literally make it surge from 62 cents to $748.50 per token. With only 119 million total supply, which is absolutely nothing, the availability is scarce and demand is climbing fast. And again, when you get those numbers and you see 62 cents, $748.50, this is not my words. I'm taking this from other analysts and XRP influencers like Jack the Rippler, which has said the CTF token could go from 62 cents to over $2,000. Some even saying 62 cents over $7,000. All this is unfolding right in front of our eyes. And again, when we talk about Brad Garlinghouse, this is the CEO of Ripple announcing 100 financial institutions, 100 banks are literally going to be using XRP. Now, you can definitely learn more about the crypto trading fund and their framework, the obviously amount of DeFi, how they're utilizing the XRP. I've already begun using XRP.
Settlement between banks. So today, if Morgan wanted to send $10,000 to London right now, the fastest way for her to do that is to drive to Newark or JFK and fly it there. Our view is, in a world of the internet, you can stream video from the space station. You should be able to do real-time settlement between banks, and we sell technology to banks to do that.
And the banks are getting on board with this because they know there's a lot of paper pushing and also a lot of money attached to those settlements.
For sure. So we have over 100 banks working with Ripple today around the world. I think the vast majority of banks, like 99.9% of banks, actually are paying other banks, the kind of the global money center banks like JP Morgan or Citibank, to make those settlements. So a lot of the banks are very excited about democratizing how these global payments flow.
There's a belief that, you could transform the global payment system over time. Although then the alternative argument is you need a centralized. You can't have it decentralized, that it actually benefits from efficiencies. I would assume you come down in the latter.
Yeah, for sure. I think anytime you can do something without that central counterparty, you're going to reduce friction, which is measured by time, cost, speed. So by removing that central counterparty and going direct from point to point, you can skip going from the Bank of David to the Bank of Morgan to the Bank of Mike. You just go directly to the Bank of Mike.
So if the immediate opportunity is efficiencies in this area of the actual kind of nuts and bolts sort of plumbing of the financial system, how does that relate to the value of the Ripple tokens or of the Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies? They're taking on a separate life, it seems, from the future of adoption of this technology.
It's a great point, and I think one of the things we all have to remember is that the value of a token over the long term is really going to be derived by its utility. What problem is it solving? How big is that problem? How many customers do you have? There's no question there's a lot of hype in this system, and I don't actually think that's a good thing. For Ripple, we use this digital asset called XRP to settle liquidity needs between banks. So today there's $27 trillion parked at different banks around the world so they can make payments between each other. Our view is you can use a digital asset like XRP to do that in real time. Because XRP has been so efficient, it settles a transaction about 3 seconds compared to Bitcoin. So it just
passes through that currency for that period of time.
That's correct.
You guys have heard it on the Crypto Geek channel. With that being said, I'm going to conclude the video.